of making a video over officer tryouts because football season's over now and we're kind of getting ready for officer tryouts. We're not doing competition this year, so it's just kind of more of a blank space. So pretty much the point of today's video is I'm kind of explaining how our officer tryouts go, and I'm kind of giving you some advice for what to do for your officer tryouts. The main thing that I'm going to say in this video is kind of like a warning. If you are a freshman or a rookie, like a freshman rookie mainly, because if you're like a sophomore rookie, it's not that big of a deal because you still have seniority, which for those of you that don't know what that is, it's like if you're a higher grade level, you're going to get away with more things. I mean, your director may say that there is no seniority on your team, but there is. There's seniority everywhere, pretty much. So that's where I'm getting at. So like I said, if you're a freshman rookie, like this is your freshman year, this is your first time ever on the team, then don't try out for officer. Some teams may not be allowed to try out for officer if you're a freshman rookie, but I'm explaining it to you right now. If you have that option, do not. I mean, you could be the best dancer on your team, but you might not make officer due to the fact that you are a freshman and a rookie. So that's where I'm kind of getting with that. Now, a side note from that, if you're already an officer and you're trying out again for a higher rank, then go for it. Feel free. If you're scared, don't worry. Nobody's taking your spot. You're still there. You're still an officer. You're still, you're still in the fancy uniform. It's all good. However, if you're a veteran on your team and you're trying out for officer, such as me, then here's some kind of advice. What we do when we try out is we have all kinds of rules and guidelines that we have to follow. We have to write an essay, we have to take a test, we go through an interview, we have auditions, we have certain time limits on our dance routines, we have certain dance moves that we have to put into our routines, like we have to have single and a double pirouette, we have to have 2 different kinds of leaps, we have to have splits with recovery, we have to have all that kind of stuff, all of it. And so that kind of comes from where we come with our officer teams. I'm talking with my hands a lot, that's kind of different. Sorry about that. So aside from that, what I'm going to kind of say is, if you have like competition, like you're fearful, like, oh, well, she's so much of a better dancer than me, her dance, she's beautiful, she's polite, she's sweet, she's nice, don't worry about it. Things will work out the way they go. With our team, we have a small team, so we only have a few officers, so we already plan out on who's going to be what rank. We literally have it all planned out. We're saying, okay, well, she's first lieutenant, and both of our captains are leaving, so our first lieutenant's going to be captain, and our second lieutenant's going to be co-captain. We have it all planned out, and that's how it works every year. It's always the same. So see if you can kind of plan your team rankings out and kind of work towards that. And another thing is, if you want to make a better dance routine for your officer tryout, where I'm kind of coming from is I'm going to say pack more into an 8 count. So say you can do a pirouette in a 4 count, why not do a pirouette in something else in that whole 8 count to make it more dense? That sounded really lame, and I'm sorry. If your team also has interviews, like I said, our team has interviews that we have to go through. I have been through the interview. I did try out for officer last year and did not make it, but let me explain why I did not make it. I can tell you right now why I didn't make it. It's because then the way that the seniority worked out, it's that we didn't have any freshmen that made an officer that tried out. So I wasn't the only one that didn't make it due to seniority, so like I said, they said my dance was great, they said my interview went great, it was just due to seniority that I did not make it. So don't sit here and think that I'm a bad dancer. I swear I'm not a bad dancer. I'm not the best, but I'm not bad. So another thing that I'm kind of getting at here from this is, if you do go into an interview and have to like sit there and talk about it, you have to take a test, like our interview, they ask us questions like, do you feel as if you're the best dancer? Or how could you improve this team if you were one with the officers? Or how do you manage responsibility and all that? Well, if they ask you that, be polite. Yes ma'am, no sir. Sit here and have good posture. Be polite. Use big fancy words. Sit here and be polite. Normal, good, well-mannered things. That's what they look for. Even if you don't know the correct answer, or if you don't really know how to answer the question, make it sound like you know what you're doing. Make it look like you know what you're doing. And another thing is, if I'm fixing to end this video, so I'm going to try to end it on a good note. So, if you do try out for officer and you do not make it, I will make a video over that explaining in more detail of how my officer story went and in more detail of how to cope with it and how to feel better about yourself even though you did not make officer. So I will make a video about that. God knows when. I'm actually trying to start making more videos now because I did get my camera fixed. So yeah. So I'm trying to make more videos. I know I still don't have very many subscribers. I have more than I thought I would ever get, so that's really good. And for those of you that watched this video and actually subscribed, thank you. Makes me feel great about myself. So that's all for now, so bye.